We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Ervin Santana gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Ready now, Danny Santana, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For St. Louis, the shortstop, Danny.
First pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. This is in the air to right. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
At the plate, Andrew Broadway. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
3-1 to him now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Matt Adams now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now Adams connects deep to right. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. So a good start here for Irvin Santana. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So digging in now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll step off and try and reset. He's set. Here it comes. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, Logan Morrison.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The count now at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2 one more time. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
Big strikeout for the 2nd out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Reyes on second. Morrison on at first with 2 down. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Back to back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books, no score on the show. In now, Oscar Mercado, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Mercado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
To the plate now, number 11. He grounds it sharply to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball after the
Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate now, number 23. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, number 21. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Luke Weaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Ervin Santana as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ervin Santana.
First offering on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Logan Morrison will be next. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He loses him on ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Broadway calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fouled away. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's It's fouled away. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Again, another foul ball. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. This is line to left. Carlson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Andrew Broadway. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 1-1 home. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Matt Adams, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Oscar Mercado. And that misses ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mercado is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Santana enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he got him.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, number 23, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And it's 1-1. In for strike two.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
To the plate now, number 21. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Into the box now, Luke Weaver. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Danny Santana. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done, force out anywhere now.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Andrew Broadway. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Ground ball right side, fielded by Moustakas. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's popped up. Santana onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at-bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate now, Irvin Santana. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup is bounced to second, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate, Logan Morrison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One and one.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Misses, ball 2. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carlson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Adams. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Adams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Oscar Mercado.
Oscar Mercado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, a Diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Don't want to forget about him. Stepping in now, number 11.
A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a curveball misses inside. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So now Carlos Santana pulled high in the air out to right field. Mercado is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Ready with the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in, number 21. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The pitch.
Nope. Up down.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Luke Weaver. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Broadway. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave one, but they're up 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 23. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bounced weakly near the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Mike Moustakas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now. So it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Irvin Santana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Weaver is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Jose Reyes will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
Carlson.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. McCutcheon is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Digging in once again, Oscar Mercado. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Number 47 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47.
First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Popped him up. Number 23 has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So striding in, number 11. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two out here and a runner at second. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. Moustakas is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Logan Morrison.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ernesto Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Ernesto Fry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Nelson Hahn will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 24, Nelson Hahn.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Chris Davis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Your attention, please. Now running first for the Pirates. Number 24, Nelson.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Your attention, please. Now running at second base. Number 24, Nelson.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Nelson Hahn takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 24.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jorge Alfaro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Jorge Alfaro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, number 21. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Randall Grichuk will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Randall Grichuk.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grichuk tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-0.
And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cody Allen takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
He's set and the pitch. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Andrew.
Digging in, Andrew Broadway. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 offering. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Line drive, right field, base hit. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. McCutchen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates nothing. Omar Stevenson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Omar Stevenson.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And this is going to get McCutchen. He's out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Now the 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Number 11 is there, and he has it for the out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. St. Louis used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luke Weaver earned his 5th win of the year. Irvin Santana is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Omar Stevenson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.